Terrence Popp here, Ridiculous.com, with another episode from the Lair. I got some more random stories. All right, first one. You guys are going to like this one. A lot of the stuff I do on the show, I have seen it before. And this particular time, I came up with how, that long way I say the C word, kunt. Sounds refreshing, but it really isn't. All right, so that's where I heard this, okay? I'm 21, jump in my Camaro, boom, go to the Tacoma Mall on a Saturday. I get there about 11:30. I'm parking in the parking structure, and I'm walking out to get to the stairs to go down and walk to the mall. As I'm walking, I see this guy, coming one way into the parking lot, and then there's a group of girls in this, I think it was a VW Cabriolet convertible, the top was pulled back. And he pulls into this parking space, which is clearly marked handicapped. Okay, now these four women were gonna pull in there, and so they pull up and behind him, and they're just berating this guy. Fuck you, that was my space, blah, blah, blah. The guy gets out, he's got a walker, and he's all like topsy-turvy because he has like MS or some kind of neurological thing going on. And he just looks at these girls and he's like, shut up, you cunts. Like, and I'm standing right there when he did it. I was just like, dude. And like every syllable, it was like slapping all these chicks in the face. They're like, I mean, it was hilarious. I was just like, oh, I'm going to make you famous. I wish I had got that guy's name because that's where I got that from. So that's the backstory of the C word that I use, which stands for can't understand normal thinking. So basically, have a mother, sister, girlfriend, or just simple friend that's a female who can't balance a checkbook and doesn't understand the consequences of debt. You got yourself a cunt. I'm sorry, it's the truth if it hurts your feelings if your mother's a cunt. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Moving on. All right, next one. All right, this happened in Egypt. I was, in the MFO tour in Sinai, Egypt with the 9th Infantry Division. And I worked as the lifeguard when I was back off sector, which was a damn good job. So, one thing led to another. I'm standing up there doing my lifeguard shit one day, and there's this man, woman, and a couple of his kids with him who were, these young adults. They weren't like kids. And because nobody there had little kids, so everyone was an adult. So, I'm doing my deal, and this chick chats me up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I find out, and she's there on holiday. Her father, who was a colonel from the Canadian Army, was doing his deal. He was just come down there, he was talking to some people, doing some briefings, had his family with him on holiday, and they're at the beach. I'm like, cool. So, one thing leads to another. They leave, they go to North Camp. I get sent to North Camp to compete in the multinational force observer competition. Lo and behold, who's at the pool when I'm up there swimming? There you go. It worked, one thing led to another. I hook up with her on North Fort somewhere. I get caught by the Fijian police. Now the Fijians, they're like the perfect police guy. They don't give a shit about you. You either come with them or they beat the shit out of you and then they take you. That's how it is, because all of them are walking tree trunk giants. I'm just telling you. So, I go down there and they find out who she is, and they don't really they release her, and I got to stay there for like 4 hours until my first line leader comes to get me, the staff sergeant. He's just reading me the riot act. What the fuck were you doing? God damn it, now you're so much trouble. What the hell? And I'm just like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't do anything that an adult over 18 who consent, would get in trouble for. So what the hell's going on? Which was right. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't understanding orders. I mean, it is what it is. So I do the multinational observer thing. We take second. Fijians took first. Those guys are animals. But we took second and third. I get sent back to South Camp, get called in to talk to my commander, and the first sergeant was there, and so was that colonel. He was mad at me. Oh my God. So I'm in there standing at attention, and they're all fucking reading me the riot act. I can tell my first sergeant, he's not into it because he knows it's all bullshit. He's just laughing. And, my commander, couldn't really do anything to me because I didn't do anything illegal. There was no charges. It is what it is. So they're all like, what the hell went on? And I'm like, hey, nothing went on between the two of us that two consenting adults didn't agree to. Sorry. He was fucking mad. Woo! I'm glad he wasn't in the American Army because he would have made my life a living hell after that. But, it is what it is. And my commander, I walk out, and my commander's like, oh, well, it's really, he didn't do anything illegal, and, I'm sorry. Maybe we can never revisit this in the future if he does it again. I don't know. And they were just giving him the soft shoot tap dance to make him feel better. I'm sorry. It is what it is. She was, I think she was, she was 20, and I was 20. So, young adults, what the fuck are you going to do? She was a good 8. She was a very attractive, well-mannered chick. If I'd have met her under different circumstances, I probably would have dated her on a long-term thing. But, it is what the Army fucked up a lot of shit for me in that regard. You're part of the Army, you're doing the mission, and that comes first. Even if it's to your own detriment. So that's the Colonel's daughter. Okay, this is the story about the Fijian soccer fight. This happened when I was up at North Fort. A lot of crazy shit went on up there. So I go to watch this soccer tournament between, all of the countries that are there. There's a Dutch, German, Canadian, British. There was a Colombian contingent. The Fijians were there. Holland was there. They had the French Foreign Legion. And there's like 2 or 3 other groups. They're playing soccer. And I just showed up to watch like one game, which was the Fijians against the Colombians. And the Colombian Army, they take people into the Colombian Army who are like 14, 15 years old. Okay, they actually have like a female on staff that counsels these dudes because they're so young. But they fucking play soccer really well. They're some fast motherfuckers. The Fijians are not bad either. So they were playing the Fijians, and the Colombians were better when we're outscoring them because they were more agile, faster. This is soccer, it's not football. Well, the last period of the game, the Fijians started taking it to the physical aspect, checking, hitting people with elbows, kicking legs and stuff like that. They're just playing dirty. It went on for about maybe 10 minutes. There was 2 or 3 penalties. And then the Colombian guys said, fuck it, and they just started this huge fight. Now, they're great at soccer, but they're not good fighters. I'm telling you, they suck. But to their compliment, within a minute, 1 minute, I could hear this rumbling, and this column of dudes from the Colombian Army barracks just come pouring out, right? It was like something from a medieval fucking army charge. They just come out, and the Fijians just formed a circle, and all they had was just the one soccer team of guys. And this fight went on for maybe 20, 25 minutes, okay? And it looked like adults fighting babies. They suck at fighting. Hand fighting, no. I mean, people were getting one punch left and right. There was piles of dudes that are unconscious. I mean, they're just like boom, boom, boom. Every time they swung their fist, the guy went down to the ground. It took about 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes, and then the Fijians, they'll come running out of their barracks. Now, I'm sitting there eating popcorn, drinking a soda, going, now it's gonna get good now. It was insane. I mean, dudes were getting body slammed. I mean, oh my God. One of the bleachers got flipped over. It was pandemonium, but it was glorious. I'm telling you, I loved it. I loved every second of it. And then it calms down, and maybe there was like maybe 2 or 3 Fijians who took a while to get up because they were kind of hurt. And then there was just nothing but raw carnage of unconscious, Colombian soldiers laying on the ground. There's about 20, 25 of them, just fucking done. They were knocked out. They were sleeping for the night, man. And the ambulance came, and they had to take them all to the fucking hospital and shit. Man, it was great. It was great. Okay. Now this one, this took place at North Fort and involved the British Royal Marines. Now, it came to our attention that they didn't really like the us American soldiers up at North Fort, our North Camp up there in the MFO, because we were the loud, rude Americans. So, I think it was our platoon sergeant found out, and he goes, you know what? They fucking hate us. They call us the loud, rude Americans, so let's just be that. So literally, every time we walked in Chow Hall, we'd be in line marching, and we'd all be like, we're the loud, rude Americans, loud, rude Americans. And we'd walk right through the Chow Hall, and they fucking hate us. We'd be eating there, bashing our silverware on the table. Just burping and farting and just being just wretched assholes. Well, the British Royal Marines, God bless them, and they gave us a couple stern talking to. It's like, you guys are animals? You act like complete assholes? I don't know. Are you shameful? And we're like, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, you can get on the phone, call my commander. He'll tell our first sergeant, and our first sergeant will come down here and say the same shit he's saying to us. And when he does that, we still don't care. So in the corner, they had a bunch of broken furniture. So, one morning we get in there, we go up there early, and we take the chair that the sergeant major used to sit in, because they all come in and they all sit down at the same time. It's all prim and proper. I don't understand it, but that's their business. We take his chair, and we replace it with a broken one, and we like jammed the leg in there, and we held it together with a little bit of Scotch tape so it wouldn't really fall apart when you move it out and everything. But when you sit in it, it's a wrap. So we get in there early, and we're eating there, and we're like, they all come in there, and they all sit down, and, and the sergeant major sits down and falls on his ass. We're like, ah! Oh my God. They were fucking furious. Furious. They were mad as shit. And they're like, you did that? You broke his chair. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because, I'm always an admit nothing, deny everything, and always make counter accusations kind of guy. I know what you're talking about. It's the same chair, isn't it? Because they did look the same. I'm like, maybe it just broke. Maybe he's a fat ass. And the minute I said that, they just want to fight. And they outnumbered us 2-1, and we would have got creamed. I mean, come on. They're the British Royal Marines. Those guys are pretty tough. But, we all got talked down, and, we got another harsh talking to, because they couldn't prove it, but they knew it was us. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, again, call my commander. He'll tell my first sergeant. My first sergeant will fly here and tell us the same thing, and we still don't care. Anyway, that's what I got for today, gentlemen. You guys have a good evening. How long was that one?